Welcome to our series, the Bhagavad Gita for All. Namaskar. Chapter 17, Śhraddhā Traya Vibhāg Yog, or the Yog of the threefold division of faith.
Manah prasada saumyatvam maunamatma vinigrahah bhava sanshuddhirityetat tapo manasamuchyate.
This week is special for us in Maharashtra. We welcome the arrival of a new year, Gudi Padwa, and spring and reap the rabi crops. According to the lunisolar calendar, Gudi Padwa is the first day of the Chaitra month. Padwa is derived from the Sanskrit word Pratipada, which is the first day after each lunar fortnight. So the first day after Amavasya and Purnima. Now the Gudi is a kind of a flag that you elevate outside your home. You'll place a silk cloth and adorn it with a flower garland along with a bough of neem and mango leaves. Cap this with a silver or a copper pot or what we call a kalash. This kalash is symbolic of victory. The festival is linked to different beliefs. One being that Brahmadev created time and universe on this very day. Another being the coronation of Lord Ram in Ayodhya after his victory over Ravan. Thus it's time to come together, be grateful for what we have and look forward to good times ahead. Warm wishes on the occasion of Padwa, and I hope you will all enjoy the festivities with some Shrikhanda Puri. Back to our learning now. To ensure an order in the state and in the actions of the people, we have certain laws in place. Similarly, to understand what is right and what isn't when it comes to faith and worship, we have the scriptures to guide us. Those of a tamasic disposition tend to ignore these injunctions. Moreover, if the worship to a deity is full of pomp and show, but it fails to acknowledge the priests, not provide them with donations, and not even chant mantras, then it's a process done with indifference and laziness. Such is the faith of those in the mode of ignorance. One wouldn't get too far with such faith. In Sanskrit, the word Tapa means related to heat or to heat up. Heat of fire has cleansing properties. In cooking, we are often advised to heat food before we consume it, as it removes any kind of dirt or bacteria that it might have. Metals too are heated so as to extract their purest forms. If there's so much one can achieve with heat for externalities, what about the tapa for human existence? That's where tapasya comes in. We know of tapasya to mean austerity, a restraint, or a moderation of some kind. Shri Krishna tells Arjuna that one must practice the austerity of body, of mind, and of speech too. The austerity in the body calls for cleanliness, simplicity, and actions that don't hurt others. The austerity in speech requires one to keep a close eye on what and how one speaks. Don't use words that might cause distress or offense to someone. Don't tell lies either. Shri Krishna also calls on to recite our Vedic scriptures to practice this austerity in speech. Be sincere with your words. Who wouldn't want to hear some nice words spoken to them? Now the austerity of the mind, that's where we should be focusing the most. If we have this in control, it'll be pretty easy for us to exercise the austerity of speech and body. Controlling our mind is our biggest task. Shri Krishna's pointed this out before too. Your mind could either be your friend or your enemy. We can choose what role it plays. The reason one needs mind control is because controlling one's mind means controlling one's actions, one's state of consciousness even. What you think shows up on your face, in your personality, and also in the way you actually lead your life. If you're harboring resentment, blame, hate, criticism, and such negativity, it's going to impact your life. because that's all the mind is thinking about. But if you're free in your thoughts, much happier, thinking well, thinking noble thoughts, life is going to surprise you favorably because it's going to be obvious in the way you behave. Dhanyavad.